Yes, you're right.
But that's really all they used. Now we see the Vesper go, and then Karma's going to protect that M8. We're going to evac on Uplink. And this is the closeout game for Optic, and that's just, it's brutal. I don't know what more to say. When you're up that big and you throw the game, I mean, that's what it is. That's a throw. I mean, you got to be able to pick up one round. You have to. Specialist or not, you got to pick up one round.
Yeah. I mean, you had so many rounds to throw away. You could try something different, but they just decided to play back, you know, kind of play with their lead. I mean, you could be super aggressive right up the middle of the map. Why not? You got some rounds to throw away, just stack a site. A lot of different things LG could have done, but in the end, it was Optic Gaming coming through. You see Overdrive going, High Caliber going, Concussions, Rapid Fire. All normal bans so far. Only real interesting thing is the M8 getting protected early on by Karma.
All right, now we're going to be looking to see who's the final pick. What is Scump going to opt to go with here? He's got a chance to potentially impact the game with his final choice. And really, God, I mean, John, you had an amazing game. You had a fantastic S&D. You're really carrying the load for a bit. You got to keep that solid gameplay going into this one. Get your teammates hyped up. Give a bit of a speech. I'm talking like an William Wallace Braveheart speech. Boy. You got to give a speech for the ages here. Pump the guys up. Try to get them to bring this one up. Try to push the series to a Game 5 if you can. You need a leader in this, this stage right now after something like that.
But I completely agree. So we're moving into the specialist draft. Scythe gets picked up by Saints. No surprise there. Heatwave for replays. Karma is going to go ahead and get the Heatwave for himself. Crim with the Annihilator. Formal with the Scythe. Kinetic Armor for John. Psychosis for Spacely. So 1 gun, 3 abilities for the guys on Luminosity Gaming. So far, it's 2 guns, and it will be 2 abilities as Scump goes for the Kinetic Armor. Even split for the guys on Optic Gaming. Otherwise, they lose the series. I think we got to start things off with Formal. Just had a very good search and destroy game coming off the back of a really impressive hardpoint game as well. Let's see what he does off the start of this.
And he's going to challenge John there. John, nice win. Good to see him able to win that one-on-one gunfight there with Formal. And again, he had a big, those two were the ones really going at each other. John and Formal in that last one. Who's going to be the player, though, to shine in this uplink? Time will tell. We're watching Crim right now. He's trying to check really all around his base. He knows someone's getting aggressive through mid. Good awareness there. Good communication from the team as he shuts it down. But it's replays.
Does he go for the one?
We've seen the wall run be very successful for these teams, but he's got 3 people to go through. Who's able to hop out and pick up this kill? And it looks like it's going to be Karma. Drones off the map, but 3 players had to wrap to deal with that. So the nice thing about that push being on the opposite side of the map,
forces them all to rotate over.
Exactly. You only need 1 or 2 players really to make an effective push from that side. You can leave the rest in and around drone. It's not good.
He missed it.
Oh my.
You know, we can't talk about it enough, man. Even though 3 go down for Optic Gaming.
This has to be one. This has to be one. Unless Formal can come up with some ridiculous defensive stand. And the G side there is going to catch him entirely off guard. Formal defense too. Can he get a third? No, he'll get shut down by Spacely. But he did what he needed to do on the defensive end. It should easily be 2-0, 3-0 for Luminosity. Instead, we've got a tie game, and now it's Scump coming forward with the drone.
Optic is one of the best teams at capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. You can't miss those opportunities to get points on the board against this type of team. Crim6 awaiting the drone to be reset. Now he's going to go on the long flank. It's going to be Luminosity. They're going to push forward, and Crim6, he's pretty far out of position. Does spot the player in the back.
Let's check this push, but I want to check Saints when we get a chance, just because Saints is 8-3. He just dropped, sorry. He was 8-3 on a 4 streak. So Saints a big part of that push. But again, a push that doesn't lead to any points. I mean, this has been, you have 6-3 John, 8-3 Saints. You would say this has been pretty good control and pushes from Luminosity, but it hasn't provided any points. This is like a football game where you keep pushing up the field, you keep getting in the red zone, but you're not getting any points on the board. You're turning it over at the 5-yard line. You're going down on downs. They just have not been able to get points on the board.
Yeah, really good analogy there, Clint. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
I know. You watched your first football game the other day, Chiefs versus Patriots. It was adorable. I love to be involved in these, the lessons of the American life.
And there you go. There are the first points on the board for the Luminosity Gaming guys. But
I'm rooting for them.
Like you're saying,
push this series.
This could realistically be 4-0 right now for Luminosity. They had two good opportunities to get a 1-point toss in. Unable to capitalize on that, but it's really Saints, man, continuing to impress people. people. 10 and 5 right now. There's a reason he's in the top category for KD, but players starting to fall. Only one left alive for Luminosity. It's going to be Spacely. He's trying to fall back. Does connect with the count on the Spacely, but there's Karma ready to trade. It's going to be Formal pushing the drone forward. Could be a 1-point toss. I think that's exactly who's going to go for it. There he goes. Sinks that in, but Karma's here to maintain this forward position. He finds Saints. Now has his heat wave available to use. It's going to be John there to clean him up. Here's Crimson following. Scumpy pops the kinetic armor, finds one looking for the second, but he does get cleaned up.
I don't know if you really need to use kinetic there. Your two teammates drop around you. I guess you're trying to maintain control of the drone, but it's you versus 3 players. Unless Scump's going to pick up all 3, it doesn't impact too much. But now they're starting to get pushed. Can they deal with the pressure that's about to come? Because look at the minimap. There's 3 players around drone right now for Optic. And Crim6, he's got the Annihilator in hand. He sees one cross. He's pushed from bottom AC there. Can't get anything going. Karma, though, connects with the heat wave. Spacely gets 3, but Formal and Karma are going to be able to get 2. It's going to be Karma pretty much by himself in this push. Oh, nice play from Karma. Heads up, ignores the player, dips out, able to tie this one up at 2-2. And that's the heads up play you expect Karma to make.
That's a really just great decision by Karma. And more kills being made. Formal finds 2, goes for a swim, looking for the 3rd. I think he has an idea that he's over near that pillar. Scump gonna go right for the beatdown, just smacks John right in the face as Optic Gaming looking to build a lead here. Just gonna go ahead and reset the armor, baiting out for his teammates. He goes right around the vent. Can he get the 1-point toss? No, he cannot.
Toss it just a little late trying to get that one out. So good defensive stand there from Luminosity. This one tight early on.
40 seconds left to pulls out the scythe. Let's see if he can make some use of it.
Hey, this better lead to points. Otherwise, why are you using it? And it gets cut down. Teammates get a kill. He gets 1. They need to at least get 1 point out of this, right? Otherwise, you've completely wasted a specialist weapon that takes quite a bit of time to get.
Yeah, a very valuable one at that. And it looks like that push was stopped by Optic Gaming. Saints just trying to hold him off. Going to use the HCXD as well.
With 15 seconds left. I mean, he's expending everything. I guess he's worried about 1 more point.
Yeah.
He gets the 2 kills there, but did they really have a chance to get a score? All right, it's a great play if they get points on the board. I mean, this is huge if they get points.
John could definitely sink this in. He's in a good
5
position
seconds.
too. Has
nice toss. He's got it. Oh, he's short.
No.
Come on, John. Jonathan, you had such a big game. In game 2, you got to sink that. That's 3.
That's the 3rd one, yeah.
3 missed 1-pointers, and you cannot do that against a team of Optic Gaming's caliber. It's going to come back to bite you time and time again. So this could be potentially 2 games in a row that LG should have and could have won.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Every time I watch Uplink get played, always preaching you got to hit those 1-point tosses.
Yep.
Whenever you have an opportunity to put points on the board, you got to capitalize on that. Luminosity, they could be up 5-2 right now. How they hit their shots, but starting this second half off with Saints. Drone already touched by Crim6. Players falling for Luminosity Gaming 2 down.
Look where the other 2 are. This is if they realized they had an open base, this would have been a dunk so quickly. They've already given it up.
Like we did.
They've spawned him out. They've given it up. This is a dunk. You've got Karma in the base. Oh, look at the toss. The nice pass there. Pulls off the Steve Nash. Throws it forward. Karma, somehow, how are you still alive? You sneaky little rabbit. Tries to pop up. He is eventually going to drop, but it's allowed some time here. I thought, that was going to distract a bit from LG. That's a guaranteed 1-pointer, and now you have 4 down, so that's another easy 1-pointer. They get a little overzealous to go for a dunk, so we're keeping a tally. That's now, what, 4 points?
Yeah. And Scump trying to do damage off the respawn for Luminosity Gaming. Is Crim6 to follow up. 3 go down for Optic Gaming. Formal, can he hit the 1-point toss? There you go.
All right, and John, watch that one later. That is how you sink that specific throw.
Yeah.
They're up 5-2. 4 minutes left in the second half.
I'm really starting to think like the story of this series has been missed opportunities from the guys on Luminosity Gaming. Up 5-1 in S&D, missed the opportunity to close it out. Down here in Uplink.
They could be in control of this series right now, without question.
All right, Crim6 with the drone in hand. He's going to go ahead, wrap this all the way through middle map. Karma had some forward position to work with, and here comes Scump trying to follow up. So that's going to tell Crim6 to back up a little bit. And right now he's buying a lot of time on the clock for his team to set up, to get in position. And he's kind of playing with the kill icon that's over his head. So
certainly.
the LG guys are like, oh, he's going towards this side of the map.
Well, you see it.
He's going back down.
I don't know the exact seconds, but it's a little delayed, right? So he's not going to be exactly where that's going to pop. So, yeah, just kind of playing with them a little bit, running back and forth, trying to kind of pull the players back and forth each side of the map. But now it is time. Can LG get points on the board? It's been so long since they've scored. I mean, it's been, what, 6-7 minutes of gameplay since they've scored?
It's been quite some time, and all of them, like, they get control of the drone. They have some position to work with. They don't get that second wave of kills. The Annihilator from Crim6 Takes down Spacely.
Oh no, don't do it to him. There's one he now knows is going to be wall run.
He knows he's there.
Can he get the angle? He finds him, but he can't connect. What? How are you still alive?
Finished the kill. He's going to go ahead and call him the HCXD here. Sees this one player right next to the goal. Makes him one shot. As the
is this drone just still alive right now?
It gets thrown off the map by Luminosity Gaming.
How does Optic not get points there? You think somebody gets something through. Krim was alive for 30 seconds there, doing everything he can. I have no idea how he lived so long with the Annihilator. Yeah. But, you know, they have the lead. They're up 3, but that might be that's one of the first missed opportunities we've seen for Optic.
I think that was more of like a kill first, objective second kind of mindset there. As soon as Saints calls in that HCXD, the EMP grenade comes in. Takes it out of play. It's going to be Saints now trying to push forward for Luminosity Gaming. Granted, it's only a 3-point lead. This is very doable for Luminosity Gaming as Replays picks up the drone. They're going to go ahead and push it forward. The 1-point toss coming in, and he misses it as well.
And that, I mean, that's not the easiest one. Sometimes that's a play you want to get it into the back of the base, set it up for players to move forward. I won't punish him for that one, but there have been some very, very makeable shots throughout this one for LG. They might get another opportunity now. There's one player to deal with right in front of the barrel. That's Formal. He picks up one. Can he deal with this? Nope, the melee comes in. He's going to go low. Wants to wrap back. Can he get the toss? There's the throw. Almost an interception, but he is going to fire it home. They're only a dunk away from tying this one up. Can LG extend this best of 5?
Oh man, Connect gets popped by John. He immediately gets taken down after it. Saints now trying to slay around the drone area. He gets shut down. Let's move over to Scumpy. 26 and 17 right now. Having a great game. Gonna steal the drone from his teammate Crimsix, trying to push it forward. He does get shut down. Is there anybody here for Optic Game to try to continue this push? It's gonna be Formal trying to shut these guys down, but the drone carrier, John, he went ahead, tried to go with the wall run. I think he just dropped the drone off the map, but he picks up 2 clutch kills. One player left alive for Luminosity Gaming. It's Replays. So both teams just gonna fight for map control.
If that stays on the map, he gets those 2 kills. He gets himself a chance to get forward, but unfortunately, it's gonna fall off here. They still have time to get a dunk. 40 seconds on the clock. Can Optic hold the defense? Can LG get that last second dunk they need? But now it's keep away time. How does Karma play this? He can just run back to his base. He could run lower. He can run on the bottom of that for the rest of the game.
Just kind of do like some suicides along the wall run, right?
He absolutely is getting his full workout right now on this one. Karma burning calories right now, just trying to stay alive. Can he turn it into points? He is going to get killed. There's still technically enough time. Like you said, 4 down, but there's no one near the drone. And this is why, again, we talked about it earlier in the game, when you push that top wall run, you force everyone to wrap back. You put yourself 10 to 15 seconds away from the drone.
You got to go.
You don't have time here. You have to fight through. You need a dunk. There's not enough time. He has no chance here, and time going to wind down. So Karma burns just enough time really off the clock, and that's why that wall run is favored kind of towards the top. Sometimes, I mean, okay, it's the more popular push if you're going to run the train at the bottom, sure, but if you want to get a 1-point toss, kind of reset the spawns to some capacity, when you push up top,